Today, I have the pleasure of speaking with Tom Drivas from Appia Rare Earths and Uranium. And Tom, you have breaking news. Let's talk about those results. Where do we start?
Well, we got to start with some very exciting results that we received from drilling from our project down in Brazil, the ultra hard rock zone, which is rare earths in a carbonatitic rock. It's is hard rock underneath our ionic clay. We received some very exciting results. We drilled in the last couple of months. We drilled 26 drill holes. We announced the results from 12 of them, and here's some highlights. Drill hole number 15, we hit from surface 300 meters, 2.55% rare earths. That's very exciting, very unusual that you drill a hole for 300 meters. The hole ended up in mineralization. The last 16 meters of the hole has 5.2% total rare earth oxides. But from 2 meters to 99 meters, we get 4.5%, 4.42% total rare earth oxide. From 93 meters to 99 meters, about 6 meters, 13.30%. And the highlights is from, we've got about 1.7 meters at around 95, 97 meters depth for 14.27% total rare earth oxides. And that basically translates, for people who are not familiar with percentages, 142,700 ppm parts per million total rare earth oxides. And what's also very significant is, in terms of magnet rare earths, like the neodymium, praseodymium, dysprosium, and terbium, we've got 23,235 parts per million, which is basically 2.3%. So very exciting. This is a continuation. This is we drilled about a year and a half ago. We drilled 3 holes from 0 to 150 meters depth, and all 3 holes were mineralized. Now, with this drilling program, we went down to 300 meters, and the system is still open. So, and very exciting results. It's not just the one hole. We gave you we've got 12 holes, but we presented 5-6 holes of highlights. So very exciting.
Everyone has been talking about your Brazilian project for when did this start? About a year and a half ago, 2 years ago?
About 2 years ago, yes.
So after you came back from Brazil a couple of years ago, you found this project. You were talking about the potential that you saw coming from this project. Obviously, where are we taking this next after these drilling results?
Tracy, 2 years ago, when we got involved with this project, we saw this project as a rare earth in ionic clays. When we did the first round of drilling down there, besides the ionic clays, we found one area with exceptionally high-grade rare earths. So we sense that there's something different there. There's something different. So what we have found since then is we've got ionic clay on surface, like the first 10, 20 meters, high-grade ionic clay type mineralization, like rare earths. But underneath that is a carbonatitic, in some areas, is carbonatitic rocks, hard rock, and that's also rich in rare earths. Now, why this type of mineralization is exciting, is important. Two of the better or the biggest mines outside of China that they produce rare earths, Lynas and MP materials, are rare earths extractable from carbonatite. So it's basically a similar situation that we have there. And as I mentioned again, this is just one of the type of rare earths that we have there. We have rare earths in carbonatite, and we do have rare earths in ionic clay. And we're continuing drilling, basically the ionic clay. We've got 2 drills. We're going to bring another 2 drills in the next couple of weeks. And we're planning to drill between now and June this year. We're planning to drill about 952 drill holes. This is short holes, 15, 20 meters each. And in addition to that, we have for the ionic clay, we've got 2 auger drills, and we're drilling exploration holes for that. So we're looking at maybe drilling another 500 drill holes, auger holes within the next few months.
And of course, this impacts the valuation. Can you talk about the impact on both the resource and the valuation from these most recent results?
Well, we've got to. This is very exciting. It's early days, but we do have. We drilled 29 holes. I think after this, the plan would be to put a 43-on-1 resource on the carbonatitic mineralization, and obviously we want to put a resource on the ionic clay, and also do a PFS, a pre-feasibility on the ionic clay, and our plan is to do all this year. Ultra is the operator. We've got some good partners. We've got some Brazilian good partners down there that they handle the project really well. So now, in terms of valuation, we feel that Appia is trading at a fraction, maybe 10% of what comparable other companies in the space are trading, and we think that, and we know Appia is probably the only company that I know that has 3 unique rare earth projects in Saskatchewan, in Ontario, in Brazil, and in addition to that, we have uranium projects, so in Ontario and Saskatchewan, and we're still, when we compare Appia's valuation to other companies in the space, we think we're basically a fraction, like 10% of their valuation. So, God knows, but we think that there's a lot of upside here.
And speaking of upside, with these drilling results, you're marching right into PDAC 2026. I'm assuming we have a booth, yes?
We do have a booth. We're at booth 2715, and we'll be there. And if people, investors, invited to come by the booth so we can discuss it and more and ask questions. And obviously, we can show them some pictures, some maps to see exactly where we are and what we're doing.
And of course, you'll be able to also get an update on the Alces Lake and the Elliott Lake projects as well in Canada.
Yes, actually, on the Alces Lake, we have 9 drill target areas that we want to test for mineralization, for earth mineralization at depth. And we're planning a drilling program this summer, starting June. We've got a drill in place. We've got the camp, everything going. We're funded for that. In addition to that, we're actually at any day now. Quantec Surveys will be starting a MT survey on our uranium property, the other side property, which is a very exciting property. It has similar geophysics to major deposits in the Athabasca Basin. So we're excited about that. That's going to be drill ready after this survey, where we're hoping to better refine our drill targets. We know we have drill targets. We need to refine them better with this survey. And obviously, Elliott Lake, we're excited with the uranium price. Uranium price recently had touched $100, and we're just looking at that, and we see how we're going to proceed with this project.
And for those of you interested in learning more about Appia rare earths and underscore uranium, please go to the following website. Thank you, Tom, for joining us.
Thank you so much, Tracy. Looking forward to see you at PDEC.